Alright everyone, so you've seen me build, but you haven't really had a chance to let me talk to you yet. So I want to give you a little bit of an idea of what I have planned for the base here. You've already seen us build the docks. You've seen the small shopping district area. We haven't covered the tall one yet. We've got the main support wall, which I think looks alright, but it still needs a little bit of work, maybe some color to make it pop a little bit better. We're going to work on the sewers to make them more in depth, a few more roadways, and we're going to have a farmland as well as a village area over next to Squee. We've started putting in our larger structures, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. We've got a lot more big structures coming in. So, let's go get a look at what we're going to be working with. So this area over here is pretty much done. We have all of our stalls occupied. We have trades going into place. And it's pretty well fortified from zombies. And then we have our upper stalls and our different specialty shops, the smiths. Outside of there, we're going to be building a second level worth of shops up at the top of the stairs, which can be reached from the main docks or from the marketplace. We've already started the roadway, which will curve around the other buildings once they're in place. We're going to be putting a butcher shop here, which will accommodate our animals and our hidden farms, as well as a couple of decorative farms. We will have our actual farmland on the other side of the mountain over there. But there should be a rather large shop that will encompass this entire area. And over here we will have the bakery, which will also encompass a decent area. It's not going to be huge, but it'll have all of our supplies for cakes and cookies and those sorts, along with small farms, more than likely underneath them as well. Up there is where we're going to put the archive. We've already started to clear out and flatten a spot for it. And it is going to be rather large for the area that it has to sit on. Still trying to figure out exactly how to fit it in without too much terraforming work going on, but if we have to terraform it, we will. Down below we will have the Hunters Guild, which will have a hidden basement to it. This will be where they put out contracts on monsters and other players. And then up top, we have got the the massive tavern. Bottom floor, or main floor, will be the serving section. We'll put it that way so that it can go on YouTube without too many issues or any flag words. Main floor will be the serving section with the tables, the bar, and all of that. It will have a wine cellar below it, which will probably have several auto farms down below it, because this is going to be one of the higher points. And then the second and third floors will be the sleeping arrangements. So it is an inn as well as a regular tavern, so we'll have plenty of sleeping areas. Down below, we'll be putting in a stall with horses, donkeys, whatever other kind of animals we can find to put in there that will fit the narrative. And then up above and behind the tavern, we're going to be transforming this area back here into a dragon's lair. Haven't decided on what kind of dragon I want to put in here yet. If it's going to be a fire or ice or toxic dragon, shadow dragon. But it will be going in there. We need to sleep. Do I have a bed on me? I do not. Let's go ahead and take care of the sleeping part. Now, over by Squeeze Base, which I should be able to pan to while I am getting ready to sleep, there is our residential area. We're going to be building several houses around this central tower here. This is going to be the Wizard's Tower that Squee is going to call home. We'll build our personal homes out here as well. Avoid the creepers. As well as several NPC houses where we'll just stick random villagers in, or illagers, depending on what we find. The farmland will go to the right of Squee's build, out in the distance over there. And we are planning on having a shipyard over to the left of Squee's house. That should encompass a large portion of this area here. We're going to flood a large section of it and build docks. We'll also more than likely have another ship that's already out at sea, and we will continue the roadways over here to this section of the docks. Our animal farms and temporary crop farms will also be moved. Looks like we've already lost our sheep again. But our temporary farm will be moved, and we will be putting some buildings and streets in here. Potentially a handful of smaller oddball shops. I'm really looking forward to see what Squee does with his tower there. And then we come to the sewers. Now the sewers are kind of an oddball creature because, for one, they aren't anywhere near finished. These will be the network of mining tunnels that we have underneath the base, but they will be decorated in such a way that they appear to be the sewer system. This is going to be a very fun and very long build, but it will give us secret tunnels to different locations throughout the base, as well as linking up to a couple of bases across the way. We also have to find a way to cure and home Mr. Roach here. This area through here will be a roadway. We'll also have some terraforming done over there. Anywhere where it looks like it's too bare, we will more than likely throw in a small shop or a small dwelling of some sort. I also plan to have several more of these statues, like we have on the dock here, as well as a ship in the harbor. We also have our to-do list over here. So we're going to have a brewery up on that top level, which will be in the back corner, as well as a mage hall, which I have not figured out exactly where I want to place that, but that is going to be where all of our magic books are going to be traded for. And it should look slightly grand, almost like a cathedral. I'm really looking forward to that build as well. That should be very pretty whenever it's done. Speaking of cathedrals, we're also going to build a temple where we'll put all of our clerics. Because this is based off of like an RPG fantasy world. So this is going to have everything that you would expect to find in a village whenever you rolled up into town ready for adventure. With that being said, we have a lot of work to do. We have some adjustments to make to the current build, and we have a lot of resources to gather. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have an idea of what we're looking at doing in the future, and I still don't know where this guy came from. How did you get out? Are you a farmer? No, you're a fisherman. I don't know how he got out, but he's out. I hope you enjoyed the video. I look forward to finishing this build with you guys. So, I will talk to you later. Stay tuned for the next video. We're going to be having lots of fun. Bye-bye.